The applause is thunderous. Good evening. Welcome to the meeting of the Skokie Village Board for Tuesday, January the 3rd, 2023. This evening we will be led in the Pledge of Allegiance by Village Clerk Pramod Shah. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The meeting will come to order, and a motion for Trustee Robinson to participate remotely would be in order. Trustee Pierce-Slovan, seconded by Trustee Klein. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Sutker.
Aye.
Trustee Robinson. Trustee Kuhn.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Pierce-Slovan.
Aye.
Trustee Klein.
Aye.
Mayor Van Dusen.
Aye, the motion passes. Next item on the agenda is approval of the consent agenda for this evening's meeting. A motion is in order. Trustee Kuhn, seconded by Trustee Sutker. Is there anything on the consent agenda anybody would like to have removed? Just as a point of information, item 14, the Plan Commission case, will not be held this evening. It will be brought back to the board after the chairman, Johanna Neiden, and John are able to meet with the interested parties. I think Mr. Spector is one of those interested parties, and there were a couple other people as well. So on the consent agenda motion, please call the roll.
Trustee Sutker.
Aye.
Trustee Robinson.
Aye.
Trustee Kuhn.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Pierce-Slovan.
Aye.
Trustee Klein. Mayor Van Dusen.
Aye. In the history of the village, so far as I'm aware, what we're about to do is unprecedented. Report of the village manager.
Thank you, Mayor Van Dusen, and good evening, everyone. Item A is a request for executive session. Pursuant to Section 2, Paragraph C1 and C2 of the State of Illinois' Open Meetings Act, a closed session is requested and to adjourn therefrom.
A motion on the executive session is in order. Trustee Johnson, seconded by Pierce-Slovan. Call the roll, please.
Trustee Sutker.
Aye.
Trustee Robinson.
Aye.
Trustee Kuhn.
Aye.
Trustee Johnson.
Aye.
Trustee Pierce-Slovan.
Aye.
Trustee Klein.
Aye.
Mayor Van Dusen.
Aye, the motion passes. And that is your report.
That completes my report this evening. It does.
Gave me a little bit of a Twitter there. I thought maybe I'd missed something. Next item is report of our Corporation Counsel this evening, Barbara Mangler.
So this is going to be even faster than John's report. The Corporation Counsel has no report today.
First time I can remember that the village manager and Corporation Counsel have been that brief. There is no Plan Commission this evening. In this large crowd, is there anybody who wishes to address the village board? Mr. Specker, if you would take the podium, please.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, trustees, staff, others, thank you for the opportunity to speak with you this evening. And I would like to publicly thank you all for tabling this agenda item and allowing us the opportunity to collaborate with the village to get this right for all interested parties. I'm going to pivot, and I've never done this in my career, and I'm going to take off my AMTA hat, and I'm going to speak to you guys personally just on this issue, because I think it's a very important perspective to have on what this industry is as we move forward in our collaboration. So every day in this country, massage therapists are treated like second-class citizens through overly burdensome regulations at the state and local levels, be it sales tax issues, being lumped in with the adult entertainment sector, additional business licensing fees at the state level, conditional use permits, land use restrictions, excessive business licensing fees, proximity restriction, costly classes on human trafficking, and the list goes on, all in an attempt to eradicate criminal activity that has nothing to do with what massage therapy is and who massage therapists are. And typically, these laws do nothing to fix the problem, but rather just kick the can, or simply it's just smoke and mirrors. You know, in addition to these challenges massage therapists face from governments, they also have to deal with the public and its perception. Whether it's being constantly solicited for illicit services, suggestive and degrading jokes, the assumption that massage therapists are sex workers, the defamatory use of the phrase massage parlor, and the way the entertainment and media sectors talk about and report on issues. Dare I mention Deshaun Watson or Atlanta. Yet despite all of this, in the 8 years that I've represented this industry, I have never, not once, met a massage therapist who didn't truly love and have a passion for what they do. This is an industry with a median income of about $27,000 per year, yet they show up every day and provide a valuable and highly sought after therapeutic service. An industry that generates more revenue than the NFL with just under $18 billion in 2022, and that's just the United States. I only mention this because of the optics here. I know this was not the intention of the village, and you're tabling this already, but as I read through the ordinance, as did many others, it seemed to suggest, albeit not explicit, that somehow Illinois state licensed massage therapists are complicit in the problem. The message that is being sent to these folks is, we don't want you here, regardless if that was the intention or not. Again, we are truly grateful for you tabling this and allowing us to work with the village to get something that not only helps Skokie, but can be beneficial to all, as we've done hundreds of times across this country. I thank you all for your time, for your service, and as a resident and someone who knows you all, I truly appreciate all the work you do for our community. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who wishes to address the board? If not, Trustee Sutkin?
I move we adjourn for executive session.